There are a lot of different airsoft guns out there. Different manufacturers making different platforms for different styles of play. We're going to demo all these guns and let you know where they stand in the grand scheme of the game. Welcome to the pit, where we put it to the test and let you decide. Now, let's just say that you're the type of player who's not too concerned with how many accessories you can fit onto your rail system. And for the sake of conversation, let's just say that you're confident that you can leave little red welts in any opposing player, even without a scope, magnifier, red, green dot, laser, flashlight, extendable grip pod, pressure switch combo. None of that matters to you because you know you got skills. Game after game, you leave behind a trail of little teary-eyed real estate agents, and you do so with your trusty collection of longbows. You got an M16, you got an AK with real wood furniture. There's probably a Chicago typewriter and an M14 in your gun bag as well. Well, here's a little heads up, vets. G&G has a contender that you may want to take a closer look at. This AEG is a thoroughbred with a prestigious bloodline, courtesy of the legendary FN Herstal. In fact, this FNC has its family crest permanently tattooed on its body. That's all fine and dandy, but investing in a new AEG can get expensive, and it can get expensive fast. And it's usually the cost of new mags that'll push you over budget. Not the case with this FNC. In fact, most standard M4 mags fit and feed, so you won't have to spend hundreds of bucks on specialized or proprietary magazines. Even the Magpul P&E mags fit and feed like a gaggle of hungry lumberjacks in an Alaskan Old Town Country buffet. It's clear that this full metal, fully licensed FNC has quite the impressive resume, but how will it fare during the interview process? Based on the look, design, and feel of this FNC, you can feel the similarities to another more famous infantry weapon, the M16. This KWA weighs approximately 8.5 pounds with an overall length of 39.5 inches. The FNC is right there at 8.5 pounds, but its overall length is an 1.5 inches shorter. That may not seem like a huge difference, but the advantage this FNC has over the M16 is that this FNC has a folding stock, which brings its overall length down to 28.25 inches, which can come in handy if you're playing in a field that has buildings or structures that need to be cleared.
But room clearing is not the only thing you're going to want to do with this FNC. It's not just the externals that are full metal. G&G's also installed a top-of-the-line 8mm full metal gearbox, paired with a high torque motor. The precision inner barrel is the icing on the cake, giving this FNC long-range accuracy and tight groupings, keeping up with the big boys like KWA and Classic Army. Unlike G&G's combat machine AEGs, this FNC features top-of-the-line internal and external components, which gives it its long-range accuracy and precision groupings. Yeah, this G&G FNC is very nicely balanced, featuring full metal external construction. I really like the attention to detail G&G paid with the FNC Herstal licensing. The overall external composition is great. You know, they made the adjustable gas tube, though it doesn't actually do anything, along with the 3-shot burst selector switch. That's nice too, as long as the flip-up grenade sight. But as far as performance goes, it's nice. It's got great long-range accuracy, tight groupings. You know, with an 8.4 volt battery, it's not very fast, but it is accurate and it shoots hard, and that's what you want out of a nice hefty battle rifle like this G&G FNC.
We tested the FNC using premium seamless .20 gram BBs and an 8.4 volt standard battery. Using our X-Core-Tech Chrono, we averaged 370 feet per second with a rate of fire of 10.47 rounds per second. Next, we tested the groupings from the Mule & Decker Vise. The first 5 shots from 50 feet yielded a spread of 3.25 inches. The last 5 shots gave us a spread of 4 inches. Then we tested both the maximum range and the effective range. For the maximum range, we found the FNC could consistently connect with a man-sized target with minimal barreling up from 160 feet. Then we closed the gap until we hit the sweet spot. At an effective range of 125 feet, the FNC is capable of hitting its mark with zero barreling up. This FN Herstal FNC by G&G has earned 2 pit stamps. The first for being organized outdoor field worthy. The second for being milsim quality. Whether you're a collector, a backyard commando, or a would-be filmmaker, this FNC is an amazing replica to add to your collection. But to be quite honest, hanging this FNC on your wall, kind of a dick move, as well as a huge waste of a solid out-of-the-box performer. It had some very respectable stats. Its range, groupings, build quality, internals, and its magazine compatibility make the G&G FN Herstal FNC a solid buy. Even though the tri-burst is just for looks and there's no rails anywhere on this thing, you do not want to sleep on the FNC. This thing is a contender.